back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This will be part 3 now, and at the same time, I've been failing at schedules. My last full schedule was September. Barely did anything in November, and December I didn't jack squat. Now I'm back in January, and I set up a schedule for myself, so as a mental reminder of what to do on everything. So yes, we're gonna do this. The schedule is going to keep maintaining the same, so until I finish a game or until indefinitely throughout maybe January and February. I don't know, because yes, and I literally forgot what the hell I did. Okay, there I am here. I remember now. Because this was the first poem, this was the second, and this was the third. So I'm on the third poem now. Shit. Okay, let's see. First poem was for her. I think the second poem was for her. Okay, now there's the third one for Yuri. Yuri supremacy. Fuck. Who were the? I know I did this girl first, and then I think it was either between these, so I forgot who I did. Let me double check. I have the videos up right now, actually, surprisingly. Okay. Fuck. You didn't think this would happen again. Okay. Right, that was back meanwhile in my dorm. Right, this is when the game bugged out, and then I had to redo it. Okay. Right, it reminded me to save. You can't hear me? Okay. I only had the volume lowered because there was a lot of sound in the background. I did not want that crossing over, so can you hear me fine now? Right, I should just go to Monica because she literally tells you, "Oh, this is a faint. What's her face? Anyway, I did not want to keep you there forever. I think I actually did. It was for Yuri this time. So that means Yeah, it was for Yuri. Okay, I actually got it was for Yuri. Okay, because I've been seeing her head jump up a lot. I did save, so puppy. Rain cloud, extreme death, happiness, twirl, lazy giggle, candy. Uncanny hope, imagination, flee, hurt, love, blanket, cute, incapable, skirt, existence, anxiety, nope. Disaster, rose, anti-color, amazing, fear, explode, excitement, sunny, unrestrained. Nope. Between these two, no, actually, yeah, she definitely likes marshmallows. Headphones, philosophy, horror, vanilla, smile, party, lipstick, email, abandoned playground. I'm gonna go with. Nope. Disarray, fireworks, nope. Heart, pure desire, comfort, calm, jumpy. Let's go with. Also, speaking of which, can you hear me properly now? Because I just want to make sure that everything wasn't going to haywire. Let's go with. Nope, it's just going for Natsuki, goddammit. Charm, elasticity, flower, passion, fun, determination, adventure, cheer, anime, yep. Atone, uncomfortable, Valentine, forgive, anger, extraordinary, landscape, destiny, childhood, promise. Yep. Heartbeat, time, special, inferno, aura, music, flying, dream, silly, loud. Let's go with heartbeat. Yep. Summer, misery, shiny, precious, climax, whistle, joy, breathe, unending cry. Let's go with joy? No, that's for her. Nature, kiss, sparkle, vicious, whirlwind, hop, bubbles, pound, doki doki, pink. Well, pink was obviously the giveaway because the only one wearing pink is her. Awesome, vivid, whispers, meager, milk, portrait, family, wrath, treasure, jump. No, that was for Yuri. Whoop. Kawaii. Yep. Grief, tragedy, depression, pain, parfait, embrace, fantasy, judgment. I'm gonna go with fantasy. Bliss, warm, dark colored, essence, fickle, sugar. I'm gonna go with sugar. Scars, veins, chocolate, vertigo, journey, despise, vacation, poof, papa, and kitty. I'm gonna go with kitty. After image, ribbon, strawberry, captive, lucky, conjugation, fireflies, cheeks, friends, and waterfall. I'ma go with fuck, I just realized I just gotta go. I gotta do their voices. I don't wanna make me do their voices. Strawberry, massacre, prayer, nightgown, disown, sticky, game. I'm gonna go with games. Save. There we go. Okay, so we have at least 3 pounds. Thank God I got a bottle of water here. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into it. She was soft and embracing. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you all are willing to help out for the festival too. Fuck, what did I give her voices? I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part at the festival. It's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in her name. Mon-ika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri is sitting at a desk at a corner of her room, looking down at nothing. I walked over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I waved my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everyone alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's just like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jesus, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? Shayu shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayu before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if I noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Arthur, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser down, up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Arthur. But you certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Arthur. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. An extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No what? Sayuri is always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not like any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Arthur. Have you thought that maybe you're always seeing her so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you.
I said too much. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it, but I already know about it that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri, gently talk to her. She keeps keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. How exactly how do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why else does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice you appearing at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with the flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her. I cannot speak for the fucks of me.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell what I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on the posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to listen to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not the big a deal. I was just feeling a bit of uneasy about Sayuri.
Sayuri?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much.
Arthur, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep behind plain sight.
Excuse me.
And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what she may be going on her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess.
But you don't need to put it that way.
Sorry, we're just good friends, that's all. Yuri looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gently and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my eyes.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, so someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way for her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy.
So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. God damn it! You know what? That gets a screenshot. That's just beautiful. Oh my god, the fact that they actually used that line is perfect. Anyway, as long as we're here, we don't do the same reading. Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking with Sayuri. Alright. I'ma go with Monica. Hi, Arthur. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like it, Arthur. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh, okay. Maybe a long time ago? He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So, you're saying that Natsuki is the kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Okay, there's maybe easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you right now. Alright? Alright. Okay. The lady who knows everything. Oh, this time it's not in script. No, wait, no, she never wrote a script. That was Judy. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, vacuum of currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What the fuck? Okay, before you crash my game again. I'm gonna save. Now, let's figure out how the hell. There we go. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that gives me life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was the kind on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it, and anyway, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? I'm gonna laugh, because I remember that there was one thing in Monica's previous poem that kind of made me laugh. Right. I remember now. She didn't say it in a poem, she said it straight up. Okay, well, I'm gonna stand up a little bit. There we are. Cause, goddamn. You know, there's something I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you better know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can't be really it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. Huh! That's almost as if I was searching for someone like that to actually give me something like that. Huh. It's almost like you're having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica, you're scaring me more and more the more I listen to your advices. Okay, next is Yuri. I see. I think you've improved at writing in general, Arthur, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. What for? Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sound arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you. With Natsuki and Sayuri. It's obvious now that nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head in her arms on her desk. God damn it! It's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you think it sounds in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you,
then it will be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read and deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. Well, what I'm saying, I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do something. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be left alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Let's just go to Natsuki. Right, Natsuki is the pink. Sayuri, okay. Finally! This one's good, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says, especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this, that's all you'll need. Are you sure that's just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should just trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards a poem that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. Okay, so Yuri literally just never showed me her poem. Okay. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wandering over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. It'll be the beach that washes your worries away. It'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold your hand. Wash your insecurities in a salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Oh God, I'll be your beach that washes your worry. Daydream about each day. I'll make your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you keep me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I felt like I just... Who texted me? Okay, nothing. Right? Okay. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Well, yeah. It's because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we were kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. I see. I don't really have much contribute here since I didn't really actually read Yuri's poem. Okay. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of being metaphoric too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while.
At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay. Who should I show the poem next? I'm gonna go to Sayuri. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can tell. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Okay, next poem's gonna go for her. God damn it, next poem's gonna go for her. Thank you, Arthur. Sayuri, is something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when you were addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Segment errors common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. God damn it, Yuri, why must you foreshadow something like that? In your book, maybe. In your book, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please, show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Oh, is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression is coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will bring cupcakes, but we need to make a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will help me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! No, that's not all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's plotting too. I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? Aww. Aww. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes herself as she's staring at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Arthur. The one who is truly useless. That Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would probably be... I would really appreciate of that. That's... Is Monica such a guy I should spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are gonna respond? How am I gonna respond to that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, if you don't mind, if you don't know how to bake, there's some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Arthur may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Arthur. What are you saying? I'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's just settle down for a moment. And in the end, I think it's up to Arthur to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure his interest is in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Arthur, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Let's just save. Yes. And then we'll save right here. Okay. I think I should be fine. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Anyway, let's go with Sayuri. Yes. What I have a feeling this is going to end horribly. What I have a feeling is going to end in a horrible way. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayuri. I mean, we're already neighbors, and but Monica said that Sayuri was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Then I go for Monica then. Well, like I said, I'd probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah, Monica. You want to know who needs the least help out of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suited for one person, but you already have Sayuri as well. But Arthur was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking up you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to be making responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't just let you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? Well, what are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have made such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to distribute resources. So you're going to do the right thing, President. Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Art to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Fucking hell. Okay, this is where the actual decision matters. There. So I either have a choice between baking or decorating. Oh my god. I would go with Yeti. Well, I'll probably be the most useful with Yeti then. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Arthur? Yes, I would, because I can always go back to that now. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I've already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to do over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little. Do you feel the same way, Arthur? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I didn't really know why Arthur picked me. And so, your cupcakes are the best I've had ever. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. Ooh, alright. Okay, that one's different. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I mean, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back at Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with the words trying to cheer someone up, must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. She was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. Oh, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to do today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki at the door so they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, that's right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone number. I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You did not exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll stop by your house on Sunday. Hey, tomorrow's Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that would be the one. I would be the one going to your house since I'm helping you out. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. All right. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I decided not to press Judy for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter much either way, so I'll need to make sure that my room is clean. I hope I can manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't misunderstand, Arthur. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad for us or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me? You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose you to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks of herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. I want to help. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. Oh, there's a smile. There's a smile. There's a smile. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Why do I find that this is just the beginning of the ice cream cone? I can't believe this. Yugi is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayuri, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me that she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri? Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Okay. Save. Okay. The only reason why I'm saving it right there, mainly reason, because I'm doing this twice a weekend. So it's going to be a short little Doki Doki stream, but don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll get back to the streaming. I just gotta launch something now. Because I did set up a schedule and I'm right now trying to keep it. Okay. So now, let me just do this real quick. For YouTube, this will be goodbye for now.